so it's been a while since I just sort of sat down in front of a camera and talked to it, but I recently got back from EGX and I saw so much amazing stuff and had so much fun that I just felt that I needed to make a video about it. And I actually meant to make this video earlier, but you can maybe tell that I'm still just recovering from EGX flu. So that's been quite fun. Anyway, I decided to split my EGX videos up into two videos, so this one here is all about the Dragon Age Inquisition multiplayer that I played quite a bit of, which you can maybe already tell by the title of this video or by the fact that I'm wearing this super awesome Dragon Age Inquisition t-shirt. Oh yes, I have a t-shirt. I have a Dragon Age t-shirt. I am ready to lead my Inquisition somewhere. I'm not sure where. But I'm ready. I'm ready. So, for those of you who probably know how you get these t-shirts, you're probably asking right now, Ferret, did you beat the demo? Did you get to the end? No, I didn't beat the demo. That Red Templar Commander was too strong for me. I couldn't. It's too difficult. So, how did I get this t-shirt? Well, me and the rest of my group did something a little bit crazy, and it's thanks to the amazing team that were there with the game that we now own these t-shirts, and it's awesome. But, you know, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, because that was on the Sunday, and there were 2 other days before that. So, our mornings at EGX were spent just queuing for the Dragon Age Inquisition multiplayer, but actually the queuing wasn't that bad. The team that were there with Dragon Age actually made queuing almost fun. They had little Twitter competitions going on with hashtags and things. You could win posters and stuff. And they also had 2 people sort of talking to the groups in the queue, so making sure you knew what was going on and how things were working, and asking you if you had any strategies. And one of those people was Epic Beardy Guy, and he was pretty damn awesome. So actually standing in a queue for like about an hour, maybe more, wasn't as bad as first thought. And also, while we were in the queue, we got a chance to sort of watch the other people playing it and sort of steal their strategies, which, the rooms were still randomly generated, which meant it still caused a few problems, but we also got to sort of look at the lineup for the day, which, the characters they had. So on the Friday, they had the Keeper, the Assassin, the Legionnaire, and the Reaver, which meant there was a decently balanced team. Then on the Saturday and Sunday, they swapped out the Assassin and swapped in the Elementalist, which meant there was a team of 2 mages and 2 warriors. So, a little unbalanced, but it actually still worked pretty well. They also had the Archer there playable, but sadly, I never got to see him. I never got to see him in action, which kind of sad about, but, Also, so while in the queue, you got to look at how things were set up. Basically, there was no time limit on the demo. You could be sort of as quick as you wanted, or you could be sort of as slow as you wanted to be. Not too long, but, Basically, once your team died, that was it. That was the demo over. Basically, they had this sort of 4 people in the line wearing headsets. You had working headsets. Basically, they had a developer as a coach in the middle, so guide you through the demo and give you little tips and things, and sort of help you out if you get stuck. So on the Friday, I decided to take on the role of the Reaver, which she is a DPS warrior, and she's pretty much a glass cannon, which kind of, I guess, didn't realize that to start off with, and just was like, I'm gonna charge in there and I'm gonna do stuff. No, I'm not. I'm gonna die. So, her skills work in a way where she definitely does a lot more damage when she's lower on health. So you're sort of taking damage and you're watching your health, and you have a health steal ability that allows you to sort of keep it in sort of a good range to deal damage. But yeah, you're supposed to be watching your health, and it's something I didn't do, because I got really distracted by a jar of bees. Yes, a jar of bees. It's as crazy as it sounds. It really is. And I couldn't work the controller very well. I'm a PC gamer. I'm here with my keyboard. I'm a PC gamer, and the controller confused me, and it took me a long time to figure out how to throw that jar of bees. And by the time I did, I was pretty much dead. Which, was a great time to actually figure out how to revive your teammates, because you can revive your teammates. Basically, you have 3 sort of chances, and then you're gone. So you can get down 3 times before that's it, and then you have to watch the rest of the game from the fade. But basically, you're still helpful to your team because you get this sort of tactical view in once you're out, so you can still sort of help out with your team even if you are dead. And we found out the reviving was a little bit tricky. At least on a console, at least on an Xbox, it's the revive key, the revive button, also the button to jump. So as I was crawling over to my cousin, sort of being like, can I get a revive? Can you revive me, please? She just started jumping on me. It was slightly a bit of a problem. It seemed you had to get like in the sort of right angle to get it to work, and otherwise you would just jump on people. So we failed in room 3. We completely died, jumping on corpses. It caused a few problems. So then on the Saturday, we were back with a vengeance. We had bigger and better strategies. We knew what we were doing. That's a lie. That is so much of a lie. I believe we were asked twice what our strategies were, and both times I replied, to not die. Pretty damn good strategy, I feel. I mean, it's simple enough. Sadly, we didn't stick to that strategy, but I felt like it could have worked. I mean, we did manage to get further. We managed to get into room 4. Managed to get near the end. I'm pretty sure we were near the end of room 4 when we completely died. But maybe that's because we were getting better. Maybe it's just because we switched characters. So I decided to play the Elementalist on the Saturday, and I was quite happy with that because I already knew sort of most of his skills from previous Dragon Age games, because I play if I play a mage in the Dragon Age games, it's probably sort of going down the sort of elemental trees. So yes, I got to have quite a bit of fun with that, because basically you can combo his skills. He has oh goodness, what's it called? He has Winter's Grasp and then Stone Fist, so you can freeze someone and then shatter them. So I was pretty much just running around shattering people, which really fun. And everyone was like, you shattered him, you shattered that guy. I was like, I shattered that guy, I did it. But yeah, it was pretty exciting playing the Elementalist. He felt a lot easier to play than the Reaver did the previous day. So I mean, maybe that's why we got further, because I was actually playing a character I knew how to play. But I don't know. Our downfall was getting trapped in a small room with a lot of enemies. We didn't have a plan for that. We should have used our knowledge and basically just pulled them out into a sort of wider space, sort of a bigger room, because we were right next to one. And then we went into the small room and it went badly. Basically, there's a big sort of lyrium red monster. I can't remember what he was called. He was a pretty big guy who basically puts up sort of a wall around him, and he can sort of trap your teammates in it or trap them outside of it. So you're split up, and you really can't do anything after that. Which is what happened to us. We were also in a small room, so you can see how it went wrong. So yeah, basically we came back on the 3rd day, on the Sunday, and we had a strategy this time. We weren't going to die, and 2, we weren't going to get stuck in any small rooms. That was our strategy. Sadly, we never got to tell anyone that strategy, because basically Beardy Guy came over to us, and he was like, you're back. We're letting returning players do something a little bit crazy. Basically, they were letting us do whatever we really wanted to with the demo that they had there. And he gave some examples, like you could swap in the archer and the assassin, or you could basically go as a group of just 4 of one character, which sounded very interesting. I was intrigued by that. It sounded fun. So we sort of thought about it for a bit. We were like, what can we do? Basically, Nathan asked, what would give us the best chance of winning? Because we were determined to win. We were told that if we wanted the best chance, then we would go with what was already there. So I thought, no, that's too boring. It's our last day here. It's our last day. Let's do something fun. So we decided we were going to go as a group of just all Reavers. We were going to be Team Reaver. And, oh god, we were worried. We were like, yeah, let's do it. The beardy guy was so happy about that. He was like, yes, because we were the first returning group to actually be like, yeah, let's do something crazy. And he was just like, yeah. He gave us a chance to back out of it. He was like, I'm not gonna judge you and be too disappointed if you do. But we didn't. I was slightly worried about it. Basically, the challenge came with a warning of once you're all dead, that's it. If you want to play again, you have to queue again. So we could last like 5 minutes in it, and that would be it. That would be it. That would be all our queuing for the day. Gone like that, because we chose to do something stupid. So I was feeling a lot of pressure since I was the one who sort of pushed for that. I was like, yeah, Reavers, let's do it. There was a lot of pressure on me, and it paid off. It did. We did so well. Oh, also, oh god, I forgot to mention that we were only a group of 3 that day. We were a group of 3. We needed a 4th person, so the dude just had to go down the queue, sort of trying to find a person who was on their own, who was willing to sort of maybe risk everything in joining our crazy little group. And it turns out the person who did join us was the lovely Jack from XboxMad.net. So that was pretty cool. He sort of really completed our team, and we did quite well as 4 Reavers. Oh, I am going to leave out our little mistake run on the hardest difficulty, because that was just embarrassing for everyone involved, but I can say the hardest difficulty, actually really freaking difficult. But yeah, 4 Reavers on the easiest difficulty worked really damn well. I wasn't expecting it to. Turns out the Reaver is the most OP character they have, because she can do a lot of damage. And once you've got maybe about 4 of them, and they all have Ring of Pain that you can put on the floor that sort of amplifies damage, she does a lot. She does a lot of damage. So we were breezing through rooms, and everything around us was dying. We were just hacking and slashing, and it worked really well. And we were actually working together as a team surprisingly well. Our lovely coach, who was Billy, he told us that archers would be devastating to us. So I was like, okay, I'm going to call out every archer I see. Basically, we're going to pause, look into the room, and sort of see where the enemies are, and sort of call out the archers. And we did, and we went over there, and we just knocked down the archers with our stun. She had a stun ability, I can't remember what it's called, but basically it sort of knocks them down, and you can sort of deal with them while they're on the ground and they're not shooting at the other teammates who are just doing whatever. I don't know. I was just sort of going straight for the archers. That's all I really saw in that game. Just let me kill these archers. So, I'm happy to say that we actually reached the final room. We actually reached the boss, and we had a plan. We scouted out the room before, because when you get to the boss room, there's no enemies in it. You have to place down a flag, at least in this one. You have to place down a flag, and then the enemies would spawn. So we scouted out the room before. We were like, right, this is the plan. We're gonna get them, so they're just stuck in a small area. Then we're just gonna put down Ring of Pain, and we're gonna slash at everyone. Turns out, not a very good strategy, since the boss has a stun ability. And basically, he stunned 3 of us, and everything started to go wrong, and then we panicked. We panicked. People started going down, we panicked, we couldn't revive quick enough, and that was it. But, we did such a great job. Team Reaver, we got to the boss. We got to the boss. We did it. We got t-shirts out of it, and it was so much fun. That demo, I'm definitely just very excited for Dragon Age Inquisition's release now. I was already excited for it because I have been a fan of the previous two games. Yes, I even liked Dragon Age 2. So I was already excited for the game, and now that I had the chance to play it, it felt really fun. Yeah, it looked amazing. It sort of played sort of amazingly. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, and I can't wait for it to be out so I can jump back in to the multiplayer and finally, once and for all, take down that freaking pesky Red Templar commander, because jeez, he was so annoying. No, I can't thank the team that were there enough, because they were so amazing, and they really made it even more fun than it was. They were just so friendly and so happy about the game, and I really now can't wait to play it. Pretty confident to say that come November, you might be seeing a few videos of it on my channel, because I'm going to be playing a lot of it. I can tell. So hey, why not make videos about it? Maybe I'll even make a video of me actually finally killing that Red Templar commander. I'll do it. I will. He is dying.